Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. The Longhorns will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns offense will have the first crack at it in this one. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason.
Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball. But he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Running into the open space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Rush is on him. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the...
Oh, he's got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Here's the pressure. And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here today.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quarterback running on the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll leave it with him. Finds some fresh air. Breaks away in the middle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Oh, they're after him. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To throw, it's Robertson. Unloads it left. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. Pocket breaking down. He's got it and still on his feet. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Absolutely perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quick completion on the out. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Robertson. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. Brings up 4th down. Takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. The quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll immediately call timeout. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down, got to use their time wisely. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Manning. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save pressure. seconds. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. He's got him.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Catch in the middle. It's Cameron. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Prentice. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And the Bears want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bears! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway.
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Longhorns will have it first and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's more. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the forward finger.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Bears decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Direct snap. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Picks up the first down. Rams him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to pass, it's Manning. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Prentice. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
42 Spider. 42.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he tacked on the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The short hands, it's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The quick out doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Keeps it on the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Robertson. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. The toss to the right. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal, as they are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to